Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today is another tutorial. It's not quite quick, simple card making, but it kind of is. So I had this idea pop into my head and I've been desperately wanting to do it for a while. And then I just sat down and started and now I can't stop. So one of my issues is that I like to thank people for any kind of little thing that they do for me. You know, just quick little thank yous, and I love giving people something handmade to say thank you. Now, one of my issues has always been that I never have enough thank you cards in my stock. I spend probably maybe 2 hours making a card, and then it'll take me less if I make a few more of that card. But I always feel like for a quick little thank you, it sometimes seems a bit overkill to give them a really nice, detailed, massive card. So I've wanted to make little notelets and envelopes for ages, and I don't know why I haven't, because it takes no time at all. But basically what I'm going to show you in this video is how to make your own stationery and how to make your own quick little simple easy notelet cards and envelopes. They're not really cards, they're more like paper, and they're handmade. It's use what you've got, use what's in your stash, use what's in your printer, and it's basically DIY cheap stationery that you can then feel like you gave something a bit more personal because you made it yourself. Now, in this video, it'll probably be a bit longer than normal because I am so flooded with all these ideas in my head that I can't wait to share you. It's probably going to be a bit longer. So make sure you've got some time to watch it, or watch it, here and there, but I think it's worth watching all of it. You'll probably see different shirts and different things on me because it might be filmed over a couple of days. And then also stay tuned to the end, because I have got some giveaways for you. I have ordered some of the stuff that I used in this video, but you're going to have to watch to the end. And it is a free worldwide giveaway. So everything that I share with you that I'm going to give away, that will be at the end of the video, or towards the end of the video, and it will be for anyone in the world. So anyone can enter. I pay the postage myself personally. I am now earning money on YouTube, which is so lovely, and I'd like to give back to you for, you being so supportive and watching me and being with me when I craft, and so I will be using that money to pay for postage to post out these items that I've bought for you. So, I'm going to get started. These are some that I made. I went to a little scrapbooking retreat, or scrapbooking evening, and took stamps that I had and papers that I had. So I went through my whole stash and I thought, what stamps have I not used yet? Which ones did I buy and I regret buying because I never used them, because I don't know how to use them? And I essentially just took tons of stamps with me, and this is perfect for that. Get out those stamps you've not used. Get out those ink pads you've not used. This is only stamps and inks. There's no dyes, there's no cutting. If you haven't got nice cardstock or nice paper card, get your printer paper out and find some envelopes that will fit, and cut your card to fit it if you need to. So I've got a bunch of this cardstock, this stuff here. I bought this from Lime Tree Crafts, and I bought it to use in my journals. So I have made some journals that are basically letters to my daughter, letters to my son, personalized notebooks that I wanted to do, and I hadn't had any orders for it, but I bought all this thicker paper. So it is cardstock, it's 240, but it's not cardstock that I would necessarily use to make a card with because it's quite thin. I've got 4 packs of this. It's all from Lime Tree Crafts, came 200 sheets, paid £5. So it's a nice thick bundle. And I've wanted to use this up. Now, in this exact same version, I got the A6, which is half of this size, which is perfect for a little note card. So I have got another, I think, 500 sheets of A6 in this exact same thing that I bought for making mini journals with. Now, I just need to use it up. I've got loads of it, and I am going to have fun. So I got out those stamps. Now, one of the things that's also helpful to have, if you have one in your stash, but don't go buying one, is some kind of stamp platform. So this is just something to use to line up your stamps. I've got this one here, which is from Tonic by Tim Holtz. Anyways, for today, you just need something to hold your stamp. If it's a clear one, you need a clear block, or you need a stamp platform. If it is A wood stamp, then obviously you don't. I found this really useful purely because I can then stick in each card stamp, stick in the card stamp. I'm not lining it up each time. And what I'm going to show you as my first examples, I will then explain how I kind of made it, and you'll see what I mean. So you need some ink, some stamps, and something to stamp with. So the first ones I'm going to show you are these ones here. I made 10 of each. My plan with these is that I'm going to use them. I'm also going to give them away as bundles to friends who also like to hand out little thank you cards or notelets or whatever. So I plan to make absolutely tons of these, probably 20 or 30 bundles. I've got all the cardstock I need, all the paper I need. I've got tons of envelopes. I bought so many when I was doing card classes. And they are so quick and easy. I made these 3 sets, so 30 of them, and the matching envelopes. I made all of these in probably an hour to an hour and a half. I talked a lot at this event, so I have no idea how long it actually took me. But I mean, that's including me faffing about, figuring out what stamps I want, how I want to line them up. Anyway, so let's get started because I've been already talking for way too long. So, this one here, I use this stamp set here, which is from Hampton Art, and I got it off of Craftstash, I believe. And I basically just took a whole bunch of the flowers and I lined them all up along the edge of my card in my stamping platform. And then I just stuck them all down, I stamped them in black, and then I just put in each bit of card, stamped it again, and I will do another one like this, so you'll see how I did it. But that's the stamp set I used. Sorry, my light's reflecting. Then I left them all in there. Oh no, I changed them all out. These are upside down because your stamp's going to go here. So I changed them around and used the smallest ones, lined them up again on my envelopes, and then just kind of stuck all my envelopes through and made little coordinating envelopes to go with it. Now this thank you stamp was another one that was in my stash that I dug out, and I wanted to have a thank you on the top. Then I could write my little message saying thank you for taking my bins in for us, and then I can just fold it up and stick it in. So it's, again, it's the cardstock that I was showing you, but it's quite thin. It's not something I would use for a card base, but it is nice. It stamps beautifully. It's all from Lime Tree Crafts. It's designed to be stamped on. And so I can then just fold that up and pop it in a little envelope that matches. So that's the first one. My second one comes from Craftstash again. They had this one on sale at the moment. They've got, it's a thanks stamp with the word separate to the stamp. So you can see it's kind of hollowed out there, and then you just stamp them in 2 layers. So the stamping platform is really handy, so I stamped all my backgrounds and then that stamped thanks on top, and it took me a matter of minutes because it was all perfectly positioned using my stamp platform, so it just took me minutes to do that. And then I stamped a little leaf because I felt like it kind of went with it, which again is another one that I've had in my stash for ages and I've not used, and I really wanted to use it. These are just great because it's not detailed stamping. You're not making a card. You're not making anything complex. You're just making a quick little note. And I had so much fun. I got to use up all my stamps. It was great. So there's my 10 thanks little notes. And I'm going to definitely be making more of this design. I love it. I want to give this out. And I think what I might do is just do several different colors and then mix and match them all up. So I've got sort of maybe 5 or so different colors with each little bundle, and give everyone like 2 of each color in like a little package. I'm going to do some packaging as well. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to show you how to make packaging for these to give them out. And my last one, I have had this pineapple stamp for so long. This is a Stampin' Up! One here, and I bought it ages ago and I never used it because I'm like, what am I going to do with a giant pineapple? And now this is a bit sad. I went through all my ink pads. I don't have a single one that is so light that it can just sort of sit in the background and not be noticed. I know Jennifer McGuire uses one called, I'll put the name on the screen. She uses it all the time, and I would love to get that ink pad, but it's just so expensive and difficult to get a hold of in this country. But she uses it all the time because it's a nice muted background color, and I would just love to have it, but maybe one day I'll be able to go to the States and get it. Anyways, so I had this giant pineapple, made up these, and then found in my stash I had another set that had a little pineapple in it as well. So I buy a lot of my stamps used these days. I go on to Facebook selling groups. I think I paid something like £10 for the stamp set or less. And that was obviously a price that was put on there from before. But I like to recycle, reuse, and get my stamps for cheaper now. So I often go on to Facebook selling groups and buy used stamp sets as well. So I got a little pineapple to match to go on my envelopes. And then from this stamp set, it also has this hello in it, which I thought would be really cute to put on the envelope. So I've put that little hello and just stamped it on the envelope, which is quite fun. So all those are done. And I got my little pineapples on the fronts. And this hello stamp has come from this set, which I got in a magazine. It was just one of those free stamps. And I really wanted to use that hello for a long time, and it worked out perfect on there. And now with this one, I did do some different colors. I did the green and the yellow, black and yellow, and I just thought I could write right over the top of that my little message, fold it up and stick it in the envelope. So stay tuned, because I have some little tutorials coming up for you that you can watch, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you stick around for the whole thing, because there's a giveaway at the end. So here we are, starting with this stamp on our next project. This is the same as the thank you stamp, or the thanks stamp. So you've got your outline image, and then you've got your letters to go on the inside. So I just wanted to show you how you can work with one of these. I think these are still for sale on Craftstash if you want to take a look. And I'm just giving you a quick little view of each color that I use. You can press pause at those points and have a look and see if you want to know the color. Now I did 10 of each, but I'm only going to show you one or two, just so that you can get an idea of how it goes, because I don't want to bore you with all of them. So I've stamped out my background image in a light color, and now I'm going in with the detailed words or letters, and I'm going to do it in a slightly darker color, which here is Rose Red from Stampin' Up. And I've done some of these a couple times just because my ink pads were drying out a little bit. But as long as if you use this stamping platform, it means that you can do all of them and just do one after another, and it is so quick and so fast. Now, just there I was showing you that I was trying to find a flower that sort of looked the same that I could decorate the outside with, and so I'm just cleaning it off because it was not sticky at this point, so I just thought I would give it a good wipe and see if I could clean it up and make it a bit more sticky, which worked well. So that's my envelope, and first of all I tried it like that, thinking, oh, it'll look nice coming off the side of the card, but then as you can see when I stamp it, it looks a bit naffed. It doesn't look very nice. So I changed my thought, and I thought, actually, let's just put less of it on and kind of have it peeking through. So again, I line it all up, and you'll see a bit of ink sticks to my envelope, but it doesn't matter because I'm putting it exactly where it was before, so you can't even tell I had that little smudge there. And this is the brilliant thing about using a stamp platform. So then I go ahead and I make up my 10 envelopes so they all match and go nicely together with my cards. Yeah, so there we are. There's my 10 cards and my dud envelope. And moving on, we're going to do some green next. These green envelopes I'll link down below. I've got them from eBay, and this is the stamps that we're using from Ranger. I really like the big words, or the big long words on it. The word grateful is really nice. I've really loved this Gina K ink. I bought it when I was in Canada, and it's worked out a right treat. It stamps beautifully and dark and crisp, and you can use it with almost every single kind of colouring. Is it called medium? So you can use it, I think, with watercolour, and I think you can use it with alcohol. It's a permanent ink, and it's really good. But unfortunately, I've used it so much it's starting to dry out. But I did buy the re-inker, so I will re-ink that. Now I've just taken my envelopes, gone through all my ink pads, and just kind of worked out which one matches. And so I've matched my ink to my envelope rather than my envelope to my ink. So that's worked out really well. So here I've done just a couple for you, but I've done all of them in real life. This is a stamp set from Alina's shop on AliExpress. It's got some nice borders, and I thought, actually, I want to try and do some more masculine cards. So I'm just doing the border on my envelope in the same green, so it's just kind of a nice tone on tone effect on the bottom of the envelope. And I'm bearing in mind with all of these that I'm not going to be covering up where I'm going to put the address if I'm going to post it, or the stamp if I'm going to send it out. Here's some more stamp sets. These are all from Alina's shop. I really like these ones because they're very craft themed, and I'm constantly needing some crafty themed little note cards because often I do giveaways and I like to send them out. And it's nice just to have something quick and easy to add on, or if I sell something on eBay, it'll be really nice to have these little note cards to go in there, or these little notelets. So I am just making up some more crafty themed ones just because I like having those just kicking around. So I decided to go with the scissors and the paint palette, I think is what it's called. I'm really sorry you can't see it on the screen because I kind of went off screen a bit, but the paint palette's down there at the bottom. And I was trying to stick to minimal colours just so I didn't have too many ink pads, too many things around. And I've absolutely loved how this has turned out, and I will 100% be taking this kind of stuff with me when I go away on holidays and stuff. I can just whip them up really quick and I need minimal supplies. So here's me matching my envelope to my little notelets, and I really like how these ones turned out as well. So that's my fun little set of crafts. Okay, so it's giveaway time. If you've made it this far in my video and watched the whole thing so far, well done, thank you. I'm going to sneak this little giveaway in just here, just for fun. These are the items up for grabs. So I have got this clear stamp set here, which you can't really see the sentiments, but it says, "You are invited, happy birthday to you." Those are all happy birthdays, some balloons and some bunting. So this would be a great stamp set to use on this project. I also have the thanks stamp set, and I've bought 2 of them. These are from Craftstash, and I've purchased them. This has all been purchased with my own money, and this is all for you as a thank you for watching my videos and hanging out with me. So these are going to be up for grabs as individual giveaways. So there are 4 items in total. Then I've got this big set. This is also from Craftstash. It says, "Have a great day," which is perfect for going along the top of these notelets. We've got thanks and just for you, and this beautiful flower design and some other random bits. So I thought these were all really awesome and really useful for the projects that we've just made. And these 4 items will be up for a giveaway. So all you need to do to enter is comment below. I would appreciate if you like my video. You don't need to. All you need to do is comment. Comment anything you like and you'll be entered into the draw. It's just for fun. I'm using all my YouTube earnings to pay for all the postage. It is worldwide. You can enter from wherever you are in the world, and I will post these to you. Now what you need to do is watch my channel. I will post a video called something along the lines of "Did you win?" and make sure to watch that video, because that video will declare who's won and who's won what. And I will put my email in the description box of that video, and you must email me your address. It's really important to keep an eye on it because I cannot seem to comment on people's comments to say they've won. Now, the details are starting from today, Wednesday the 15th, 2020 of January, and it will be going until 9 p.m. UK time on Friday the 24th of January 2020. So if you're watching that video during that timeline, please make a comment below and you'll be entered in to win. Thank you. Okay, so we are coming towards the end of the first video. I have decided that I'm going to make this into a 2-part series. As you can tell, this one got a bit long. We've done 6 sets of notelets and envelopes. I then started doing some watercoloring and using all kinds of colors and pencils and pens and paints, and kind of went on a whole route of making these. So there is a part 2. Make sure you watch part 2, which should be coming out in the next day or 2. And that is going to be with watercoloring. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at doing some packaging. So if you were to give these away as gifts, not use them for yourself, we're going to look at packaging these up. We've got 6 sets, so just a little recap. We've got this set here, Sorry, my camera can only zoom out so far. Then we've got this set here. Again, I'm not in the camera. We've got our crafty one, which looks like that. Then we have got our pineapple one, which they all have different coloured pineapples apart from on the envelopes. Got hugs, little note cards. I like this one the most, I think. I like thank you and just like poppy little people, like small notes, so hugs and thanks are like really good for me. Oh, missed one there. And then we have our thanks one. Now again, I do like thank you, but I like this stamp set because you can layer it. So we've got those ones, and we're going to look at packaging for those. Okay, so I thought we'd start with these three here. Now I kind of picked these because I've got some envelopes that I think they'll kind of match. And I thought I want to keep it as simple as possible. I don't want complicated. I want quick, easy gifts to give people, practical and useful, if I'm not going to use them myself. Now I will either make these again and use them myself, or I will use these ones, but I'll probably make them again because I'm going to package them up and share with you how I package them, and then I want to give them away. So I have got these envelopes here. I think I bought them in bulk of 100 on eBay or maybe Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll put it below. Now these are much bigger than the bog standard size, so these will fit my note cards and envelopes. So they are for candy, sweets, popcorn, that kind of thing. And what I thought I would do is they will fit really nicely in here. I'll probably just turn the envelopes that way around actually. And they'll just go really nice, just exactly inside this little envelope. So I thought that was perfect because now I can just fold this over and I can put like either a little sticker on there or a little bit of washi tape, and then I can decorate the outside. So that's what I'm going to do with these three sets. Okay, so to seal the back of my envelopes, I dug through my stash. Now I've got these thank you stickers, which I got from Co-Beads, and there's a whole bunch in here. You get an absolute ton of them, and they're really, really nice stickers, and they're sort of embossed and they have gold foiling on them. So if I'm going to give them away as a thank you gift, then I'm going to pop one of these stickers on the back. So I'll probably leave them some of them open when I'm done making like another 50 of these. And I would just stick that on the back there to hold it shut. I have also got, I'll link all these below if I can find them, by the way. I've also got all these from AliExpress. Now, they are amazing. They're vellum stickers. I love them. And I've been like, what am I going to do with them? How can I use them? And this is where I'm going to use them. And I'm so excited and happy I bought these. So in these packs of flowers, you get the gold detailed ones. Even the black ones will go well, but I was thinking one of these doilies will be beautiful on the back of one of my envelopes, or all of them. I will link all these down below. I am sure they are still available. Like this one says, habit is what you like. Some of them have the weirdest sayings. Anyways, I'll link them below. You get loads in each pack. Now this one is my favorite. I have bought, I think, 2 or 3 of these now. You get this stunning vellum envelope, and in it you get absolutely tons of butterflies, and I love butterflies, and I have been sticking these on all my envelopes. So when I've gone to post something to someone, like I sent a whole bunch of thank you cards last week, and some of my birthday cards that I made, and I sent them off to everyone. And what I did was I took my envelopes, this is just a blank envelope, and they just peel off, and they're vellum, so they're slightly see-through, and they're quite strong, like they're not going to rip really. And I just kind of like stuck them on my envelope, and they kind of just blend right in with the envelope, and they look stunning on an envelope, like so stunning. You can hardly see it's a sticker. So that's another idea for this kit that I've made, is you could buy a pack of these butterflies and just stick them on every envelope and they will look gorgeous. So I'll link these below. I am going to order probably another 2 packs. I've not even used up the first pack. This is my second pack. But I love them. And I've just started sticking them on my envelopes and sometimes on like these little note cards, and they just look gorgeous. So they are amazing. And I love this envelope. So that's another one. And then I've got these ones in here, which again are vellum. So you've got vellum like leaves and branches. So again, like something like that on the back of the envelope is going to look stunning. So I'm going to pull that one out. And shall we do a butterfly, or shall we do, oh look at that, that is so cool. Okay, we're going to do that. I've shown you the butterfly, so I'm just going to do that one. Okay, so my packaging is not going to match what's inside at all at the moment, but I thought I would do that on the back of that envelope and then put that on the front, just have that one, and then I was going to do that on the other one. So here we go. So first package, we're just going to stick this one on there. And all I do is, it's really hard plastic on the back, but I literally just bend it and kind of like pull it back, and it bends the vellum, but the vellum's so thin it just goes flat the instant you put it on anything and stick it down. These are super duper sticky, so I'm just going to fold that over, try and line up the top of that, and just stick it down, and that's the back of that one sealed. Then on this one, I'm going to take this one here, zoom in so maybe you can see what I'm doing a bit. I'm just pushing it and then pulling it back, and it kind of starts to lift a bit. I've just cut my nails, so there's like nothing there to grip. And they are so sticky, which is great because vellum is always hard to stick down without being noticed. Now, do I do it that way? No, I think it's meant to be that way, isn't it? So it's not perfect because it's not sealing the whole entire back of it, but it's fun. And that's all that matters, isn't it? But there we go. There's that one on there. And now on the front, I'm going to... Oh, maybe I should have folded it the other way. Maybe that is the front. Right, if that's the front, we're going to say that's the front then. Because I don't like that bottom edge. I'm just going to stick this bird. Sorry, I'm not really in the screen again, am I? Yeah, that little bird was being a bit of a difficult bird. Now, the easier way to decorate the fronts of these, if you want to do it, is to put your stuff in after you've decorated the front, probably, and then stick the top sticker on. So there's my next one. We've got this sticker down there and that sticker up there. Right, now on our last one, we're going to stick this one down on the top. Oh, they are very staticky when you pull them off. Ooh, that was a little bit wonky. Never mind. Handmade. Looks handmade. And I'm going to stick this one down at the bottom. Now I'm thinking what I would like to do is put some tulle around it and maybe make up some tags on my computer that just sort of say what's inside. So when they're given away as a gift, people know what they are, and it's kind of like a nice little label on them. Okay, so I went and printed out 2 sheets of these, one on vanilla and one on white. And then I had a look at my stash, and my idea was that I could punch. So I've got this 1 3/4 inch circle punch. You could use dies. I've got hundreds of dies, but I just thought this would be quick and easy because I can punch it out. And I've got this Scallop Punch. These are from Stampin' Up, and I've had them for ages. I like punches because they're nice and quick and easy. So my idea is for these ones, I am going to just punch out, and I'm just going to stick it in and line it up so it's kind of central. Pop it out. I've got that one, and then I thought because it's kind of gold, I would then use some gold coloured cardstock, and I've just got this on my desk. It's pearlescent gold, and then I'll take it and punch it out with this one. And that will go on there. In Alina's shop on AliExpress, she's got loads of these tools. and they're really pretty. And you get loads, absolutely loads. I really like them. They're a nice soft tool. I've not opened this one before, obviously. So I'm just going to put some of that around it. And I'm going to kind of do it like a belly band. So I'm going to stick that one down. I've got this super duper strong tape, which is also from Alina's shop on AliExpress. I'll link all these below. This stuff's very strong and very sticky. So I'm going to stick a bit of that just sort of in the middle. And I'll just stick that across there. And I will stick another bit down pretty much on top of that. And then I'm just going to wrap that one over. So I obviously did a little bit too long. Never mind. I'm going to wrap that over. Stick that down on there. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that on there, and then I'm going to pop it up with some foam. And that will kind of be my little quick and easy packaging. Right, so I had this idea while I was playing with the tool. I've got my lovely box full of all these embellishments and things. And so I was thinking we could do some really pretty jewel on the front. So let's have a go and see what we can do. I will link the video where I show all these that I've purchased. I'll link that down below, and then I'll link these ones here. Okay, so we've got these ones here as our last ones to do. I should tidy up as I go, but I don't. So what I was thinking for these ones is I have got loads of different options. I've got some cellophane bags. I could pop them into a cellophane bag and decorate them. I've also got these. These ones are from Co-Beads that I got ages ago now. And these are gorgeous see-through silver grey kind of bags. I've also got a set of white ones that I bought from AliExpress, so I'll link all of these down below, but I think what I might do for simplicity's sake is just chuck them in one of these bags, and then I'm going to stick my little label on top. Now, I've got to stop trying to put the envelopes in that direction, so I keep catching them on everything. So we just slide them in the bag, and then it's quite pretty, and then they've got a reusable bag that they can use on something else. So then I've got these cellophane little baggies. I think I just picked these up from the Works, something like that, for around £1 for about 50 of them. They're just clear cellophane bags in A5 size, and obviously these are A5. Whoops, I don't want to bundle 2 of them in there. So we've got these A5 cards, and when you get an A5 envelope, they always give you a bit of space, obviously, so that it can be, you can put an envelope with it, kind of thing. So I'm going to stick those ones in there. And then you just peel off the sticky. These are less environmentally friendly than a reusable bag, but I have got so many to use up that I kind of just want to focus on doing that rather than just let them sit there going to waste. I'm going to stick it in another one of these clear bags because I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to leave it like that because I think it looks pretty, and then I'm going to give this to a friend down the road. Right, so that is the end of my video. I hope you've had a really fun time. I have had a ton of fun making these and packaging them up. I can't wait to give them away, and this took me not long at all. I mean, with filming and chatting along the way, that's made it take a bit longer, but it seriously has not taken very long. Now, you need to stick around because we have got a part 2 with some watercoloring and some other techniques, so make sure you pop back over in the next day or so to watch that, and do not forget to enter into the prize draw. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day. Bye.